structure of sarcomere. So here, what is meant by sarcomere? Sarcomere is a structural and functional unit of muscle. Sarcomere is nothing but structural and functional unit of a muscle. Clear? It gives the structure as well as the functional to the muscle. That is called as a sarcomere. Here, some of the terminology. First one is called as sarcoplasm. First, sarcolemma. Sarcolemma is nothing but the plasma membrane of sarcomere. Plasma membrane is called as sarcoplasm. Sarcolemma. Sarcolemma is nothing but the plasma membrane of sarcomere. Second one is called as sarcoplasm. What is meant by sarcoplasm? The cytoplasm of sarcomere. Third one is called sarcoplasmic reticulum. Sarcoplasmic reticulum is nothing but the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is represented as ER. Fourth one, sarcosomes. Sarcosomes is nothing but mitochondria. So what is the function of the endoplasmic reticulum? Endoplasmic reticulum function. Endoplasmic reticulum is divided into two types: smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, what it does? It is helpful for the metabolism of carbohydrates, lipids. And rough endoplasmic reticulum, helpful for the protein synthesis. Why? Because rough sense is because of presence of ribosomes. Where the ribosomes are present, there the protein synthesis will be. And mitochondria function. Mitochondria is also called as powerhouse of the cell, which means it helpful for the production of energy. Always the energy is in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So these are the some of terminologies that you have to be remembered. Next, coming to the structure. So already we discussed in the muscle two types of the fibrils are present. What are those? First one is called as thin and thick filaments. Thin and thick filaments will be present. Thick filament is formed with help of myosin. Thin filament is actin. And some of the regulatory proteins are there. The regulatory proteins are two are there: troponin and tropomyosin. So what is meant by the regulatory? It will be helpful for regulation of muscular movement. Regulation of muscular movement. That is the reason why it is called as a regulatory protein. The regulatory proteins are associated with actin. The regulatory proteins are associated with actin. Myosin is alone that forms the thick filament, and this is formed the thin filament. As well as we are also saying that band, the thick band is called as A band. A band is nothing but an isotropic. Why an isotropic is nothing but whenever we are going to the structure of sarcomere, where you can learn it. Next, thin band is called as I band. I band full formula is isotropic band. Clear? Now coming to the structure. The structure is looking easy, but remember, first what will be present? Thin band. This is one thin band. This is one thin band. Here also the thin band will be. Here also the thin band will be. Here also the thin band will be. In between the thin bands, what will be present? Thick bands will be present. So this is the thick band. This is one thick band. So here arrangement is one thin band and one thick band, one thin band, one thick band, one thin band. Likewise total that will be arranged. This side what will be present? Again thick band, thin band, thick band, thin band. Clear? So here one line will be present, here one line will be present. These lines are called as Z line. The Z lines are hold the thin band. Z lines are hold the thin bands. And the middle one more band is present, that is called as M band. M band holds the thick bands. Clear? What is meant by the sarcomere here? So the gap between the two Z lines, the gap between the two Z lines is called as one sarcomere. Again here one more sarcomere will be present, and here one more sarcomere will be present. Likewise the sarcomeres will be present in this. See here, from here to here, only what will be present? Thick bands will be present. This portion total what is present? Thick bands only present. That band is called as H band or H zone. H zone is nothing but Hansen's zone. H zone is nothing but Hansen's zone. So in the Hansen's zone only the thick bands will be present. There is no thin bands. Only thick bands will be present in the Hansen's zone, nor the thin bands. And coming to that here, from here to here, what will be present? Check. One thin band will be present, one thick band will be present. One thin band will be present, one thick band will be present. Both are present, yes or no? So that is the reason why this is called as O zone. O zone is nothing but overlapping zone. O zone is nothing but what? Overlapping zone. So overlapping is nothing but what? On which is overlapped? One thick band means one thin band. One thin band, one thick band. Here thin band and thick bands are overlapped with each other. That is the reason why it is called as O zone, not the O3. Clear? Overlapping zone. So these are the total structure of sarcomere. Again here one more sarcomere will be present. So the thick band will be formed with the which protein? Which protein is responsible for the formation of thick band? Myosin. So it is formed with the myosin. It is formed with the actin. and also the regulatory proteins called troponin and tropomyosin. Now coming to the structure of actin and myosin. Structure of myosin. Structure of myosin.